What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we've got a headliner Tagliafico player review. Honestly looks like quite an interesting player. He has all the stats I prefer for a left back, and he looks like a lot of people will be interested in him. So before we get into the in-games and everything, guys, I'd really appreciate it if you left a like on this video and subscribe to my channel if you are new. It really does help me out. But anyway, guys, let's get into the stats. So for pace, he's got 84 acceleration, 87 sprint speed. I actually used him with a shadow just to try and max out the pace. Honestly, I'd recommend doing the same. I think his physical stats are more than enough as they are. Anyways, so now into shooting. He's got 82 positioning for a left back. That's quite good, especially when if you want your left back or left and right back even to travel up the field. Having an attacking position really does help with that. He's got 66 finishing, 75 shot power, 53 long shots, 50 volleys and 52 penalties. Obviously, don't expect too much shooting from a left back, so let's move on. Anyways, so into passing. He has 73 vision, 86 crossing, 43 free kick accuracy, 83 short passing, 72 long passing and 73 curve. Now as a left back, he's got the crossing and the short passing, but you do want to see maybe some more vision, long passing and curve, to be honest. But again, not terrible, but also not great either. Anyways, into the dribbling. He's got 83 agility, 88 balance, 87 reactions, 84 ball control, 78 dribbling and 87 composure. So overall dribbling, very decent, to be honest. He's got the reactions and composure duo as well, which I really like. A lot of balance, and he's quite short, so he will feel quite nimble on the ball. Now into defending, 88 interceptions, that's very decent. 78 heading accuracy, 89 defensive awareness. See, 89 defensive awareness plus 88 interceptions means he should intercept the ball quite often, and he should be in the positions to make tackles as well, which is nice to see. Standing tackle, 83. Sliding tackle, 84. So overall, I'm very impressed with his defending stats. Now into physicality. He's quite short, but he does have 91 jumping, so there is that. 96 stamina, which is very impressive. You do want to see high stamina with the high work rates, and he's got it, so that's decent. He's got 78 strength, and for how small he is and for the balance he has, his strength should feel quite a lot more in game. And he also does have the 89 aggression, which means 89 aggression, 88 interceptions. He will try and intercept the ball quite a bit, which you do like to see, especially for a defender. Now he does have 3-star skills. He's got 2-star weak foot. You don't really like to see that combo. But anyways, he's left-footed. He's 5'8". He's got the high work rates, which I love for my fullbacks. And for traits, he's got team player and solid player. Specialities even, he has none. Team player and solid player, all it means is if a captain subbed off, he will then turn into a captain. So honestly, not the most useful traits, but again, they're there anyways. So that is the end of his in-games. I'll see you in the clips. So guys, into the clips now. Honestly, this card surprised me quite a bit. He was very impressive. And with him being in the Eredivisie and also being at Ajax, he has a very good chance of being upgraded. So obviously, he's an impressive player in real life. And obviously, Ajax are top of the Eredivisie right now. They do have PSV in their next game, which is a bit unfortunate. But after that, their run of games are quite easy. So you could see him getting upgraded. I think, honestly, one more upgrade and he might replace my Ferland Mendy. He impressed me that much. As you can see there, body and Dalglish. Anyways, let's talk about some of the clips. As you can see, he's always trying to dart up the field. He's quite nimble as well, so drag backs, etc. He pulls him off quite fast. Can't actually get the goal there, unfortunately. But yeah, he's always there. Turns the player there, gets the pass away. You'd love to see it. Although his passing isn't that high, he actually made quite a lot of passes for me. I don't remember actually running many passes, which is pretty decent. Strong point definitely though, his interceptions and his awareness. He made quite a few interceptions and tackles for me, which obviously you love to see. Again, just bombing up the field. Now his pace isn't that high, but honestly he feels a lot faster than his pace suggests. Maybe the shadow's working. I'm not sure. Maybe it's because he's quite small, or he's got a lot of balance and agility, so he feels faster than he actually is. There he is again. Leads to a goal. Love to see it. Right, that was the end of the clips, guys. Now into the pros and cons. Obviously, he has a lot more pros and cons, which you love to see. Let's just get into them. Work rates for me, definitely a pro. I like the high work rates. I do like my fullbacks getting up the field, but I also like it when they're there to defend also. Obviously, it's not too helpful if they're going up the field and not returning. So the high work rates help with that. And defensive positioning, although he does get up the field, he always seems to be there as well to make the tackles, which is pretty decent. Attacking positioning also being quite high. He's always making the runs beyond defenders, getting crosses and etc. Again, it's nice to see from a left back because he can create a lot of opportunities for you. And now two that go hand in hand are agility and balance. He feels nimble on the ball. Also, he's quite small, so he can take on players, dribble around players, etc. Again, quite helpful. Stamina, being at 95, I don't think I noticed him at all dropping stamina. He just seemed to keep going and going and going. And he was up and down the pitch 24/7. Always seemed to have full steam, which is decent. And also interceptions. I believe his interceptions are really high, and he has aggression. So I think they go hand in hand to help him quite a bit because he seemed to always be on the attacker's case to try and intercept the ball, pit in tackles, etc. So obviously that's decent. Overall though, is very, very impressive. Obviously he does have a few cons. One of them being weak foot, being 2-star. It's not the worst thing in the world because obviously if you're running down the left flank you can just pass and stuff with his left foot, but if you ever need to get off a cross on his weak foot you're going to be in trouble, or pass on his weak foot again you're going to be in trouble. Skills is probably debatable. I like having 4-star on my fullbacks, just creates more opportunities, more space, etc. But again, that one's probably debatable. And pace I put a question mark on now. His pace for me is a little low for a fullback, but in game it feels quite a bit faster than it actually suggests. So I guess that's again personal preference. I put it as a con, but again, it's entirely how you use your fullbacks, I suppose. But overall, I gave him a 9.4. I think with an upgrade to that pace, he could easily get a 9.6, 9.7. For me, he's almost perfect. And again, Ajax have PSV in their next game, which is again is unfortunate. But after that, they do have an easy run of form, so we could see an 88 Tagliafico before we know it. He is 85k on PlayStation and 87k on Xbox, which for me is honestly criminal. Him and Telles are so undervalued and underrated. I don't understand why they're so cheap, to be honest, especially if they're both dynamic cards. Even if you don't like Tagliafico, I suggest honestly just buying him and keep him in your club. I feel like you can make a lot of coins out of this card. With him obviously playing well and Ajax being in top of their league, he'll definitely get a few upgrades over the course of the year. And I feel like you can make a lot of coins. But anyway guys, we are coming to the end of the review now. If you did enjoy this review or you got anything out of it, please do leave a like, it does help me out. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button for more reviews in the future. Let me know in the comments down below if you'd like me to review anybody else. But for now guys, peace.